is fielded at the 2. There he goes, right side. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. That kick return TD. Is 98 yards in length as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
At their own 25-yard line.
Check, check, block 54, block 54. 14, front it. There. Check, first down.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the shotgun, Wilson. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Quentin Jefferson able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot.
Third down. 3rd and 13.
Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. From the gun, it's Wilson. And it's hauled in by Nick Vannell. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. Wilson. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Watch the slant. Watch the 14.
Wilson throwing again. Wide open receiver complete. He's at the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. To throw again is Wilson. All right. And the ball is knocked out, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 11. Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson being chased out left. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And avoids the contact by sliding. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. He'd had some success as a runner previously on this drive, just not as much space there that time.
Yeah, this time when he pulled it down, they were ready for him, so I think he's going to have to fling a few in order to open up that running lane again.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN. And he's going to go down again. Jadeveon Clowney able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. To throw is Wilson. Flush to his... And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. After 7-0 on EA Sports. So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. This is Carson. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run, end result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. It'll be Carson. They run for it. And this play is not going to work. He stopped short of the goal line, and this will remain a 7-6 ball game. So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows a coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe it'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and
pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. With a sack, it's Ziggy Ansah. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here.
0-0. Right there.
Here's Wilson to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Mike 54. Check it out, 6 guys. Check this.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Carson, and he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
Put him on the buses. Hey, look. Alert, flare. Go. Switch.
Now on 2nd and 16. Wilson, that is caught inside the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Now it's Carson fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
Here's Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson out to the right. He gets it to Lockett. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Switch gears.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Deeper. Right there. 54, right there. 54, Mike. I'm here all day. Hassan. Mike, 59.
Throwing is Wilson. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
Gun.
They'll run with Procise. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Don't be mad.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
4 down. Motion.
On 3rd down, Procise. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
Here we go. Tyler. Mike 5. Mike 5-4. Army. Right there. 54. 54, Mike. Nice, sweetheart.
Now it's Wilson. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Touch 50, touch 50. 54. Go. Check, watch 54, watch 54.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
Short. Mike 5-4.
Now it's Wilson. That one going to be complete to David Moore. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
54 Mike. Watch the run. 26-yard line. Got it. One left. 54. Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Hey, watch that. Check. Echo. Mike, 54. Bang out. Bam. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Now Wilson on first down. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Go 14. Hey, 0. 54 Mike.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't.
To throw again, Wilson. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And Myers able to knock it through. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. That'll bring up 2nd down. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. They'll roll him out right. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script.
He's got daylight. It's a big play there for Seattle. 46 yards. Trailing here in the 3rd, and that run might just be the spark that this offense needs.
And don't you just get the sense that he's going around not just in the huddle, but looking over at the bench and saying, ball, give me the ball. Let me carry this thing home.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
He's coming. Gun.
Here's Procise. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Go, 4 down. Come to me, it's me.
This is Procise on the carry. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Run left. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Check.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. He's got the tight end, Vanette. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Watch the run. No pass.
They'll hand it off to Procise. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Right there. 54, right there, 54.
On 3rd down, Wilson. That's complete, right around the 8. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Good job right there. Get him. Check 52. Front left. Move.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. So it'll be 2nd and goal when we return. We've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Go. Go. Listen. Tighten up. Shoot. Go.
Right back to Prosise. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of 2. Now 3rd down. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
So with less than a minute gone by here in this 4th quarter, the field goal there gets this thing back to even.
And it's setting up for a fantastic finish, isn't it, partner? It's been a well-played game, a hard-hitting game. The fans are into it. The announcers are into it. This is going to be a great 4th quarter.
Get ready.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play action. Now Wilson. Rolling to his right. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They run it with Carson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 10 more there and another 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. On 2nd and 2, Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf there to make the grab. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that would help him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tough.
He finds an opening past the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Here's Wilson. Flushed out right. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue.
Oh, no, he lost the football.
Wow, that ball is not free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Shaquille Griffin knocking it away that time in coverage. A really nice knockdown. He has so much pressure in these situations on defensive backs. What are they taught?
Play the ball, not the man, because if you have a pass interference penalty in this spot, boy, oh boy, you put your team in a bad place.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Wilson, and that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Intended for Nick Bennett. It's 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They go play action with Wilson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. That's Ziggy Ansah, the number 5 pick in 2013, credited with a sack.
You can't stop me.
4 quarters not enough. We're all even, and to overtime we go.
How much fun is this for everyone who's watching the game? How much fun is it for us to see this one get an extra period to get settled?
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. First throw in overtime now for Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Opening drive of overtime, and now facing a 3rd down and 6. Big play coming up. On the handoff, this is Procise. And he is not going to get the first down as they'll spot this at about the 28. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. The temptation to go for it probably there. Always is, especially in overtime. Got to punt it, though.
I think you're right. I think that you absolutely have to punt it away and trust your defense, especially play a little field position here. But you're so right about the temptation. Another way to satisfy that, though, line up in punt formation and fake it. That's another way to get it done.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Shaquille Griffin on the tackle. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 50-yard line.
Hey, 0. 19.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A gain of 13, it's a 1st down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Right there. 54, Mike. You can't block me. You gun. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Gun.
Now Wilson. Oh, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. A costly mistake here at OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. If you throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
A bit of an opening there on the 1st down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They run again with Carson. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys, poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field.
Under 10. Good job right there.
On 3rd down, Carson. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. So on now comes the kicker. It's Jason Myers. Right hash mark of 42-yard attempt. And he got it. The kick is good. In overtime, he's able to split the uprights. We were just treated to an absolute dandy in this one. A great finish in overtime with a long field goal. Everybody, including us, on the edge of their seats. Quite a game.
And it's rare that you get a game into overtime that it doesn't turn out to be a dandy, right? That's what we saw here. And just what you were talking about, a long field goal to win it. So definitely not a gimme. So there was tension all the way through until the ball went through the post.
But it did go through the post. Ice water was in his veins. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Seattle, so long, everybody.